Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Scanning the field, it's Moffitt. Find a hole in that secondary. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Coming out aggressively. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. So now it's 2nd and long.
leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Gets it past the marker. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Play action. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Moffitt. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. Past the 45. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for... It's down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
There he goes. Spins away. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the
can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
He's going to fire deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Moffitt. Firing to the right, complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Punt is on its way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. direct snap. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Makes a move. Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. To the air, it's Moffitt. That's reeled in, it's golden. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. Oh, sweet feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the give off the left side. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. The 40, at the 20. Touchdown Notre Dame! The defense putting points on the board. A lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Corn. Turning it on. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Then some touchdown, fighting Irish. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Moffitt. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Notre Dame 35, Alabama 10.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give is to Smith.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Field. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to throw, it's Moffitt. He's got the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try the right side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Ready to get moving. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They want to run it left here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think that...
There he goes! How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Under fire. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A low line drive and not his best work. Bulldozes his way through. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 34 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to get the edge on the right. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense flying down the left side. The 40, the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You need to put more plays together like that right there.
Complete to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Smith. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to change this route. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on that play, the defense said, I've seen enough. You're not getting rushing touchdown number 4. Really showing some pride and some physicality, selling out for the run, getting in the backfield, and getting that guy on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Build that momentum, offense. Get in the end zone.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.